Emmerdale spoilers follow. The following article contains discussion of sexual misconduct. Emmerdale star Will Ash has spoken about whether his character Caleb Milligan could be Anthony Fox's killer. Caleb is one of 7 suspects in the frame for Anthony's death, which airs in dramatic episodes this week. The businessman recently discovered that his wife Ruby was sexually abused by her father Anthony when she was a teenager. Anthony has also been confirmed as the biological father of Ruby's daughter Steph. Caleb promised to support Ruby in any way he could after learning the truth. However, he looked set to take matters into his own hands to deal with Anthony when he secretly received delivery of a gun. Speaking about the dark storyline, Will explained, when he finds out the truth, Caleb absolutely wants to kill Anthony. He just wants vengeance and is desperate to go after him. Initially, Ruby tells him not to, then you find out Caleb is going to pursue him to get some kind of justice, as messed up as it is for Ruby. We see a gun delivered to Caleb, so he is in possession of a gun. He takes Anthony to a barn, wanting to confront him with what he's done. He wants him to admit to what he's done and face up to it. He wants him to admit that he is a monster. Asked whether Caleb is really capable of committing murder, Will replied, "Initially he isn't, but when he's confronted with Anthony and the way he doesn't accept responsibility for what he's done and is so casual about it, and almost blames Ruby for the abuse, I think that makes Caleb so angry. I don't think he is capable initially, but when he's confronted with Anthony's indifference to what he's done, it sends Caleb into a tailspin and a rage." We went on to speculate over the potential consequences for the Fox-Milligan family if Caleb does turn out to be the culprit. He said, "The impact on the family would be devastating because of the relationship with Steve and trying to amend after all those years. Also, it would be even worse for Ruby. She has held onto this awful secret for all these years, having been abused. It would make things 1,000 times worse for them as a family. Ruby probably would blame herself. It would blow the family apart." A deeper dive into Caleb Milligan's dark journey. In what promises to be an emotionally charged week for fans of Emmerdale, new developments concerning Caleb Milligan and the tragic storyline involving Anthony Fox are set to captivate audiences. The question of whether Caleb could potentially be responsible for Anthony's death looms large, adding a layer of tension that has the potential to alter the dynamics of several key relationships within the show. As events unfold, viewers have learned that Anthony Fox's past is shrouded in darkness, particularly regarding his daughter-in-law Ruby. It was revealed that Ruby suffered sexual abuse at the hands of her father, Anthony, during her teenage years, a shocking revelation that has left the characters and audiences in a state of disbelief. Furthermore, it has come to light that Anthony is the biological father of Ruby's daughter, Steph, complicating the narrative and deepening the emotional stakes for everyone involved. With the stage set for confrontation, Caleb's role grows increasingly complex. Upon learning the horrific truth about Anthony, Caleb, portrayed by Will Ash, vowed to stand by Ruby in a quest for justice. However, his desire for vengeance is ignited when he contemplates taking matters into his own hands. In a dark twist, Caleb's determination escalates after he receives a gun, symbolizing his descent into a world where violence may become a means to an end. Will Ash opened up about his character's mindset, shedding light on the emotional turmoil Caleb experiences. He commented, "Caleb's initial instinct is one of anger and a desire for vengeance. Upon discovering the truth, he is consumed by the need to confront Anthony, to get justice for Ruby, which becomes an all-consuming drive." Ash further explained that Ruby initially pleads with Caleb not to resort to violence. However, his quest for answers pushes him towards a reckless pursuit of retribution. At the core of the unfolding drama is the moment of confrontation between Caleb and Anthony. This pivotal scene takes place in a secluded barn, creating a tense atmosphere for the confrontation. Caleb wants Anthony to acknowledge his heinous actions, to own up to the reality of the monster he is. It's a crucial moment for Caleb, portrayed as a man torn between love for Ruby and a compelling urge to protect her honor. When questioned about the nature of Caleb's capacity for violence, Ash noted, "At first glance, Caleb isn't a murderer. However, the more he grapples with Anthony's blatant disregard for the abuse and the way he shifts the blame onto Ruby, the more his character spirals. The anger he feels transforms him. It pushes him into a state of rage that could lead him down a path he never intended to take." This turmoil invites the question of what would happen to the Fox Milligan family should Caleb be revealed as Anthony's killer. Will Ash was reflective about the consequences, saying, if Caleb were to cross that line, the ramifications would reverberate through the family. For Steph, the revelation that her father was involved in such a dark act and that her grandfather was killed by someone she loves would be catastrophic. Furthermore, Ruby would be left grappling with the knowledge that the person she trusted, her partner, committed an act that could destroy their family. She would likely internalize a great deal of guilt, feeling responsible for the chain of events that led to such a devastating outcome. The threads of family, loyalty, and moral boundaries continue to intertwine as the narrative unfolds, positioning Caleb as a multifaceted character whose actions may lead to unforeseen consequences. Emmerdale continues to explore the darkest corners of human emotion, showcasing how deep-rooted trauma can manifest into actions that alter lives forever. As the week progresses, fans will undoubtedly remain glued to their screens, anticipating not just answers but the deep emotional impact of Caleb's choices. The show's ability to tackle sensitive subjects through its characters allows for profound storytelling, pushing the boundaries of drama and viewer engagement. With the stakes at an all-time high, the fallout from this explosive storyline is likely to resonate with viewers long after the final scene plays out. In conclusion, Will Ash's portrayal of Caleb Milligan encapsulates the struggles of a man ensnared in a web of vengeance, grief, and loyalty. As the drama of Emmerdale unfolds, the fate of Caleb, Ruby, and the Fox Milligan family hangs in the balance, leaving audiences to ponder the complex nature of justice and the heavy toll that unresolved trauma can take on a family.